Alright, picture this: your phone just casually unlocked your front door, your backpack let out a piercing shriek at some dude who dared to touch it, and your license plate is actually texting you to report an attempted theft. Sounds like something straight out of a blockbuster sci-fi flick, right? Well, nope, it's just Tuesday, and every single one of those mind-blowing pieces of tech is not only real, but it's on today's list. Get ready, because the future isn't just coming, it's already here and it's awesome. For the past 4 months, I've been on a mission. A quest, if you will, to road test the weirdest, the brightest, and undeniably the most useful gear I could get my hands on without needing a billionaire's trust fund. We're talking zero concept renders, no vaporware promises, and absolutely no endless waiting lists. If you've got a Wi-Fi connection and a credit card that's ready to swipe, then you can own every single gadget I'm about to show you. I've narrowed it down to 20 incredible picks, all chosen with one simple, golden rule: they have to make you grin, maybe even let out a little whoa, the very first time you use them. So, are you ready? Let's roll! Security that fights back. First up, let's talk peace of mind, but with an attitude. This is the Laplook, and trust me, it's a game changer for anyone who ever works in a coffee shop, a co-working space, or even just a busy library. It's this incredibly clever, palm-sized aluminum wedge that you simply slide over the corner of your laptop. Think about it: how many times have you stepped away from your computer for just a second, a quick bathroom break, or to grab another coffee, and felt that little pang of anxiety? This thing obliterates that. You set a simple 3-digit PIN, and that's it. Now, if anyone, and I mean anyone, dares to lift your laptop lid, or even just nudge the table a little too hard, a 100 decibel siren erupts. 100 decibels. That's louder than a subway car screaming into the station, designed to stop a would-be thief dead in their tracks. The brilliant part? The pin pad is recessed, so some opportunistic grab-and-dash artist can't just smash it off and silence the alarm. I put this to the ultimate test in a bustling co-working space. Seriously, within 30 seconds of activating it, 3 different people looked up from their screens, phones already out, ready to record or intervene, and the potential grabber? They bolted. It's incredibly simple to set up: you just mount a small arm on your laptop, slide it into the device, and press a button to arm it. $35 buys you a level of security and peace of mind that costs less than a single latte per week for an entire year. You can't beat that. The license plate with a safe inside. Ever wished your car could pull double duty as your own personal, mobile vault? Well, your wish just got granted. This is the license plate holder hidden safe, and from a distance, it looks like nothing more than a perfectly stock, unassuming license plate frame. But here's the magic: you discreetly pop 4 hidden buttons, and like a drawbridge lowering on a secret castle, the entire frame drops down, revealing a surprisingly spacious, watertight box. We're talking enough room for emergency cash, your passport, maybe a spare key fob, or even some important documents you don't want rattling around in the glove compartment. Security is paramount here, so it features a dual locking mechanism. You can access it via a physical keypad, or, even cooler, through a Bluetooth app on your phone. This means you can easily share temporary access with a trusted friend or family member, or revoke it instantly if needed. The app isn't just about unlocking, though. It also lets you track your vehicle's location and monitor your keys, adding an extra layer of security. And here's where it gets really smart: it has crash detection. In the unfortunate event of an accident, it'll automatically text your emergency contacts, complete with your precise GPS coordinates. I even stashed a tile tracker inside mine just to push it further. Even if someone somehow managed to yank the entire plate off, the app still logged its last known location. It's built tough, easy to mount, and offers discreet security for your valuables. Street price? $129. That's a whole lot cheaper than replacing a broken car window, let alone the headache of stolen documents. The backpack that snaps shut by itself. Okay, I'm going to confess something: I absolutely hate fumbling with zippers. Especially when my hands are full, usually with a scalding hot coffee and a dog leash. That's why the Peak Design Everyday Zip 30 has become my absolute favorite bag. On the surface, it looks like a perfectly normal, stylish, incredibly well-made backpack. But the genius is in the details. Instead of a traditional zipper pull that you have to meticulously align and tug, this bag uses two tiny, powerful magnets that perfectly align carbon fiber hooks. The moment you let go of the pull, click, it snaps shut, securely and effortlessly. It's one of those subtle quality of life improvements that just feels incredibly futuristic. Beyond the magical closure, it's packed with thoughtful features. There's a hidden rainfly that deploys in about 2 seconds flat, ready to protect your gear from sudden downpours. And the whole thing, despite its robust build, weighs less than a paperback novel. I actually rode my bike through an absolute monsoon of a thunderstorm with this thing, and not a single drop of water made it inside. Even after a month of daily use, filled with grit and grime, that auto-locking mechanism still works flawlessly. It's the kind of little flex that makes you feel a bit like Tony Stark every time you effortlessly sling it over your shoulder. Trust me, once you experience this, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Quick break, because I know your mind is probably already buzzing with possibilities. If you're like me and you want links to every single one of these incredible gadgets, and believe me, you do, including some exclusive discount codes that I practically begged out of the manufacturers, then you absolutely need to check the description below this video. While you're down there, do yourself a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. We're dropping brand new gear videos every single Friday, and let's be real, YouTube sometimes forgets to remind you about the good stuff. Don't miss out. Camping gear that fits in a coffee cup. Next up, let's talk about something that completely redefines portability for the outdoor enthusiast, or frankly, anyone who owns an air mattress. This is the FlexTail Max Pump 3. And when I say compact, I mean it. It weighs a mere 160 grams, that's roughly the same as a standard Snickers bar, yet this tiny titan pushes an astonishing 500 liters of air per minute. To put that into perspective, I inflated a queen-size airbed from completely flat to perfectly firm in under a minute. Seriously, I timed it. But it's not just for inflation. Flip a switch, and it goes into vacuum mode, allowing you to shrink down bulky storage bags of winter jackets or bedding, making packing a breeze. It's incredibly versatile, coming with 6 different nozzles, so you're ready for anything from inflatable rafts to pool floats. Yes, summer is officially saved. And here's another brilliant feature, it has a built-in LED lantern that can last for an incredible 49 hours on its low setting. I clipped it inside my tent roof, ditching my bulky camp light entirely. It's a true multi-tool for adventurers, or just for making life a little easier at home. Price? A very reasonable $59 for something that packs this much punch. Iron Man on your desk. Alright, sometimes, gadgets aren't just about utility, they're about pure, unadulterated joy. And this, my friends, is pure joy personified, the arc reactor replica. If you're a Marvel fan, you know exactly what this is. It's a meticulously crafted, CNC milled aluminum masterpiece, featuring a removable core that just screams authenticity. But it's not just a static display piece, it comes with a tiny remote that lets you cycle through different lighting modes, pulsing, breathing, or a full blast, brilliant glow. No, it's not a power bank, and no, it's not going to light up your entire room like a lamp. What it is, however, is just utterly awesome. I parked mine right behind my monitor, and I swear, every single Zoom call I've been on since has started with someone saying, "Wait, is that what I think it is?" It's an instant conversation starter, a nod to your inner superhero, and a fantastic piece of desk candy for just $55 of Marvel-approved cool. The keyboard you can't see. This next gadget feels like it ripped straight out of a cyberpunk novel. Forget physical keyboards entirely. This is the futuristic gesture control strap. You simply slap this sleek device onto your forearm, and suddenly, any flat surface, your desk, your leg, even the air in front of you, becomes your personal keyboard. It uses incredibly precise ultrasonic sensors to track your finger positions with millimeter accuracy. I literally wrote half of this very script sitting on a park bench, my laptop safely tucked away in my backpack, just gesturing away in the open air. It's liberating. The battery lasts a solid 10 hours, and it recharges quickly via USB-C. Now, for all you gamers out there, prepare to have your minds blown. You can map entire spells or complex commands to specific gestures. Yes, you'll probably look like a wizard casting incantations in your living room, but you'll be fragging faster and more intuitively than any mechanical keyboard ever allowed. At $199, it's a serious investment in the future of interaction, and it pairs seamlessly with phones, tablets, and even smart TVs. Imagine navigating your smart TV with just a flick of your wrist.
Translate menus offline.
Traveling abroad is incredible, but let's be honest, getting lost in translation can be a real headache, especially when you're just trying to order dinner.
Enter the T1 Mini Translator.
This compact device is an absolute lifesaver, handling 13 languages for offline translation without needing a SIM card or any internet access. That's a huge deal when the cafe Wi-Fi is temporarily dead, which, let's face it, happens way too often.
Just point its camera at a German menu, and boom, the English translation pops up on screen in less than a second. It's truly instantaneous.
But here's where it gets even better: connect it to Wi-Fi, and suddenly you jump to 39 languages and an astonishing 88 different accents. I used this thing to bargain for a leather jacket in the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. The vendor actually laughed when I held it up, but then, impressively, he knocked off 20%.
It's not just a translator, it's a cultural bridge and a fantastic negotiation tool.
Street price, $129, and it's worth every penny for the stress it saves you.
The charger that poses as a robot. Okay, let's be honest, most chargers are boring. They're functional, sure, but utterly devoid of personality. Not this one. This is the robotic rabbit charger, and it looks like a collectible mecha action figure that just happens to be incredibly useful. But don't let its adorable, nerdy aesthetic fool you. Inside this little robot hides 3 cutting-edge gallium nitride ports. This isn't just fast charging, it's blazing fast charging. I've simultaneously charged my MacBook Pro, an iPad, and a Galaxy Watch with this thing, and it handled it all with zero heat buildup and absolutely no slowdown. It's incredibly efficient. The LED eyes are a fantastic touch, glowing red when all ports are in use, and a cool blue when it's in standby mode. It's silly, it's nerdy, and it's hands down the fastest, most efficient, and certainly the coolest looking charger I've tested all year. For $79, you get 100 watts of total output wrapped up in a package that will genuinely make you smile every time you plug something in. Sugarcoating Cinema.
Imagine carrying a cinema in your pocket, one that's smaller than a can of Coke. That's exactly what the Nebula Capsule 3 pocket projector delivers. This little powerhouse throws a crisp, vibrant 120-inch 1080p image onto any surface you choose. I actually binge-watched the entire new season of my favorite show on a bedsheet taped to my garage door, and the 200 ANSI lumens kept the picture surprisingly sharp and watchable even before it was completely dark.
The best part? Google TV is built right in, so firing up Netflix or any other streaming service is as easy as a voice search. No extra dongles or devices needed.
The battery life is impressive too. You get about 2.5 hours of video playback, or if you just need some tunes, it transforms into a Bluetooth speaker for a whopping 10 hours. I even took it tailgating once, and we ran Mario Kart at a massive 80 inches off a portable battery bank, and still had juice left for overtime.
It's perfect for impromptu movie nights, backyard gatherings, or just having massive screen entertainment wherever you go. At $399, it's a portable entertainment hub that truly delivers. The phone that writes poetry for you. Okay, let's talk about the phone that truly made AI useful for me. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra isn't just another incremental update, it feels like a genuine leap forward. The AI features integrated into this phone are nothing short of revolutionary. Hold the S Pen, circle any paragraph on your screen, and the phone can instantly rewrite it for you, whether you want it in classic Shakespearean English, concise bullet points for a meeting, or a perfectly crafted tweet. It's an absolute productivity beast and a creative assistant rolled into one. And the camera? Oh, the camera. The 200MP sensor is incredible, but here's the real magic: it can crop a 12MP chunk from any photo, and it still looks unbelievably crisp. This means you can zoom and post instead of physically moving, giving you incredible flexibility with your shots. The battery comfortably lasts a full day, even if you're constantly 5G hotspotting for other devices. I traded in my old S22 for this, and the difference honestly feels like jumping 3 console generations. It starts at $1,199, but with trade-ins, you can often get it for under $1,000.
It's easily one of the best phones of 2025, setting a new standard for what a smartphone can do.
The laptop that outruns the sun. Apple has truly outdone themselves again. This is the new MacBook Air M4, and it's so unbelievably efficient, it almost feels like cheating.
I edited a full 4K video project on a 5-hour flight, closed the lid, and when I opened it again hours later, I still had 42% battery left. That's not just good, that's revolutionary for anyone who works on the go.
And here's a massive bonus, it's completely fanless. No more annoying whirring, no more hot air blasting the person next to you on a plane. Just silent, cool performance.
The base model, starting at $999, benches faster than last year's Pro models.
Let that sink in.
If you want one machine that can effortlessly handle browsing, intensive video editing, and last all day, and then some, without needing a power brick, this is it. The M4 chip is a powerhouse, delivering incredible performance in a thin, light, and incredibly efficient package, making it easily the best laptop of 2025 so far.
It truly sets the benchmark for portable computing.
The speaker that plays art.
Some gadgets aren't just about sound, they're about an experience, a statement.
The Bang & Olufsen Biosound A1 3RD Gen is exactly that. It looks less like a portable speaker and more like a designer purse from a high-fashion boutique, yet it spits out 360-degree sound that you can actually feel.
This isn't just background music, it's an immersive audio journey.
And don't let its luxurious looks fool you. With an IP67 rating, it's completely pool party-proof, ready for splashes and dust without a worry. The aluminum grille isn't just for aesthetics, it diffuses the treble so smoothly and beautifully that I found myself replaying tracks just to catch subtle background details I'd completely missed on other speakers. The battery will keep the party going for 18 hours at half volume, which is more than enough for any gathering. Yes, it's a bit pricey at $279, but it's the first portable speaker my wife actually asked to keep on the coffee table just for its looks alone. That, my friends, is a testament to its design and presence.
The TV bigger than your wall. Prepare to have your living room completely transformed into a private cinema.
This is Samsung's 115-inch Neo OLED QN90F, and it is, quite literally, the largest consumer 4K set you can legally ship to your home. The sheer scale is breathtaking. Thanks to advanced AI processing, it doesn't just display stunning native 4K content, it can even upscale your old DVDs to near OLED blacks in incredible detail. I set up 4 bar stools in front of this beast, and every single seat felt like the middle row of a premium movie theater. For gamers, this is a dream come true. With 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 4K per 144Hz gaming is not just a dream, it's a vibrant, smooth reality perfect for the new Black Myth, Wukong patch. Yes, the price tag is substantial at $12,999, but when you spread that over 10 years of unforgettable movie nights, epic gaming sessions, and countless memories, it's honestly cheaper than most high-end sofas.
It's an investment in unparalleled home entertainment.
The power bank that jumps a car.
Forget everything you thought you knew about power banks. This isn't just for charging your phone, this is the Flash Pro Ultra, and it's a portable powerhouse.
Packing an incredible 27,000 mAh of capacity, it can push a staggering 275 watts, that's enough to fast-charge 2 high-powered laptops plus a phone simultaneously. But here's the party trick, it can also jumpstart a dead sedan.
Yes, you read that right. A device you can hold in your hand can bring your car back to life.
The integrated OLED screen is super useful, showing you real-time watt output and estimated time to full charge. And despite all that power, it's completely airline legal, so I carried it from LAX to Heathrow and still landed with 60% charge left. At $249, it's an investment, but you'll never have to buy those overpriced airport wall chargers again, and you'll always have a backup for your vehicle.
The robot that vacuums and brings snacks.
Alright, if you ever wanted to truly embrace futuristic laziness, this is your gadget.
Meet the SwitchBot K20 Plus Pro. This isn't just a robot vacuum, it's a multitasking marvel for your home.
It rolls around diligently vacuuming your floors, keeping everything spotless, and then, get this, it swaps out its vacuum module for a tray to deliver snacks right to your couch.
Pure genius.
But it goes beyond just cleaning and serving. It has a built-in air quality sensor that pings my watch the moment pollen levels spike, and then, without me lifting a finger, it automatically starts my smart air purifier.
I've even scheduled it to bring me my morning coffee pods.
Yes, it's objectively slower than just walking to the kitchen myself, but honestly, laziness has never felt this incredibly futuristic and satisfying. The base model starts at $699, and it's worth every penny for the sheer convenience and novelty.
The lock that knows where you stand.
Smart locks are cool, but this takes them to a whole new level of precision and convenience. These are ultra-wideband smart locks, and they don't just detect that your phone is nearby, they measure its distance with centimeter-level accuracy.
What does that mean in practice? It means I simply walk up to my front door, and click, it unlocks automatically.
But here's the brilliant part, my neighbor can wave from across the hall with their phone in hand, and absolutely nothing happens. The precision prevents accidental unlocks, giving you incredible security. You can also share guest passes that expire automatically, perfect for visitors or service people. Installation was surprisingly simple, it took me about 20 minutes with just a screwdriver. These models start at $229 and are designed to retrofit standard deadbolts, bringing true keyless entry into your home with unmatched accuracy. The sensor that sniffs out trouble. In our increasingly sealed-off homes, especially in city living, air quality is a silent but critical concern. That's where these new smart home sensors come in. They're not just detecting dust, they're sophisticated guardians that spot PM 2.5, CO2, and even dangerous radon levels. Here's a real-world example. When my garage hit 1200 ppm of CO2 while I was sanding shelves, the system immediately pinged my watch, killed the HVAC system, and automatically pushed fresh air to the attic before I even started to feel dizzy.
That's proactive protection. For those of us in urban environments where opening windows isn't always an option, these sensors automate purifiers and ventilation, ensuring your allergies stay gone and your air remains clean. A starter 3-pack is $179, a small price to pay for genuine peace of mind about the air you breathe. The projector that turns your kitchen into a cooking show. Cooking can be messy, and trying to follow a recipe on a tablet or phone with flour-covered fingers is a nightmare. This brilliant solution? Smart projection rigs that mount discreetly under your kitchen cabinets.
They beam recipe videos, ingredient lists, or even live cooking shows right onto your countertop or backsplash.
The best part? Gesture control.
You can scroll through steps, pause, or rewind with a simple wave of your hand, meaning your flour-covered fingers never have to touch a screen. I baked a truly fantastic sourdough following a YouTube tutorial projected in crisp 1080p directly onto my parchment paper. It worked flawlessly, and my kitchen stayed clean. At $279, it's significantly cheaper than a small smart display, and way more useful for any home chef.
The health buddy you wear to bed. Health tech can sometimes feel overwhelming, but the Oura Ring Gen 4 Horizon is different.
It's a sleek, comfortable ring that tracks your heart rate variability and other vital metrics while you sleep, offering incredibly insightful data. Here's why it's on this list. It actually warned me a full day before a cold was about to hit. Last month, it told me my readiness score was low and suggested I rest. Naturally, I ignored it, pushed through my day, and woke up the next morning feeling feverish. Looking back at the data, that spike was incredibly obvious in hindsight.
This isn't just tracking, it's predictive health.
Prevention, as they say, is cooler than any emergency room visit. At $349, and compatible with both Android and iPhone, it's a proactive step towards understanding and optimizing your well-being. The Pocket Hi-Fi that powers headphones. For anyone who truly cares about how their music sounds, phones just don't cut it. That's where the FiOM 27 comes in. This isn't just a portable music player, it's a pocket-sized high-fidelity system. It boasts dual flagship DAC, digital-to-analog converter, chips, which means it can drive even demanding planar headphones louder and with more clarity than most desktop amplifiers. I listened to Abbey Road in 24-bit on this thing, and the snare brushes sounded so incredibly lifelike, it felt like the drummer was right there in the room with me.
The level of detail and separation is astonishing.
You get 9.5 hours of pure audio bliss, and it has expandable storage up to a massive 2 terabytes, so you can carry your entire lossless music library with you. At $699, it's certainly steep for a music player, but try getting this kind of audiophile-grade clarity and power from a phone.
You simply can't. The keyboard phone makes a comeback. Remember the satisfying click of a physical keyboard?
For many of us, it's a nostalgic sensation.
Well, guess what? It's back, and it's better than ever with the Titan 2.
This device brilliantly combines that beloved BlackBerry-style physical keyboard with the modern power of Android 15 and 5G connectivity. I hammered out entire emails on a cross-country bus, enjoying the tactile feedback and, more importantly, without the usual autocorrect disasters that plague touchscreen typing. It's a dream for anyone who does a lot of text-heavy work on the go. Plus, it features dual SIM card slots, meaning you can easily keep your work and personal travel lines separate, all in one device.
And don't let the keyboard fool you into thinking it's old tech. The camera is shockingly decent, boasting a 48MP main sensor. At $399, your thumbs and your productivity will absolutely thank you. The camera that explains the world.
Sometimes, the most impactful gadgets are the simplest ones that unlock new perspectives.
The Microcam X1 is exactly that.
It's a tiny, 4K keychain camera that does something truly magical. It live streams its feed to any USB-C display. I took this to a local maker's space and popped it onto a microscope, and suddenly, kids were seeing tardigrades, those incredible water bears, on a massive screen in real time. The look on their faces was priceless. It's an instant STEM win, making complex concepts immediately accessible and engaging. Imagine the possibilities for hobbyists, educators, or anyone curious about the micro world around them. At just $89, it's an incredibly affordable tool that teachers, parents, and curious minds absolutely love.
The wearable that keeps you cool. Summer heat can be brutal, especially if you're trying to stay active outdoors. That's where the Movingine AirCore comes in. This isn't just a fan, it's a neck-worn heat pump that actively drops your skin temperature by an impressive 6 degrees Fahrenheit in just 90 seconds.
I wore this while mowing my lawn in peak August humidity, and instead of looking like I'd just run a marathon, I felt genuinely comfortable.
It makes a noticeable difference. It's powered by a 90-minute battery, and when it runs low, it features USB-C quick charge for minimal downtime.
At $199, it's a far more practical and personal solution than trying to install ceiling fans on every patio or constantly running the AC.
It's your personal climate control, on demand. And there you have it.
20 incredible gadgets, every single one of them shipping and ready for you to buy today. This wasn't just a list, it was a peek into the near future, available right now. Remember, all the links to these amazing products, along with those exclusive discount codes I mentioned, are waiting for you in the description below. If something you saw blew your mind, or even just made you crack a smile, please smash that like button. And seriously, I want to know, which gadget are you grabbing first? Drop a comment below, because I genuinely read every single one. Want more cutting-edge tech? The very next video dives deep into revolutionary AI tools that can edit your entire vacation photos while you literally sleep. Tap the box on your screen to watch it now, and whatever you do, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next drop.